Hello. Need to figure out something to do with my wheel cable. So what I have right now is just not working for me. I'm trying to make it easier to access and some getting the new wheel hopefully if it actually gets here. All right, let's figure out what we're gonna race. I think we'll do this spy race.
I've got damage.
Why can't I move race laps? There we go. Really doesn't work the custom URL thing?
He literally just spun me round. What an idiot.
I was gonna see if I could move the chat down to my screen down here, but this should just work, right? Because if I go to my web browser, okay, yeah, it just works. Race Labs is so like bad, I think. Yeah, it just like doesn't work with the custom URL thing. I don't really get why that is. So I have it, or it only opens here. Still nothing. Yeah, let's try it like this now. If I send it to us now. No. I don't get why that doesn't work. I don't get it. Like it should show. Maybe Streamlab or the streamer bot thing just doesn't work with iframes. Yeah, must be the case. It's probably because it needs the like public. It's probably some weird like local versus not local IP thing. Right. is this new dashboard I have missing fonts? It is. Oh, let's fix it. There we go. There we go. Now the font works. So now I can switch between these dashes for like the fuel one and then this like lap time one. It's pretty cool. I think I need to wrap this around the wheel again. It's touching my leg and I cannot stand it. I'll go over here on the... Turn back over here for a sec.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Surprised I saved that. I thought I was completely sideways there. Too late. Yeah.
You'll have to slow down and give up the time game.
You've got a friend in me.
What's up, dude? Yeah. Just kind of just like wasn't feeling it last week. I didn't race at all or anything. I mean, this week's schedule kind of sucks. I was hoping my round wheel was going to be in on Friday, but USPS like fucked it up, so hopefully it gets here today. I feel like they might have lost it. How have you been? Next race is coming up soon, right?
3.587.
Damn. Yeah, I had bad luck the one day I streamed last week. I think every race I meatballed in. It's pretty fantastic. I hope this lobby, practice lobby I'm in, is representative of my race because these people are running very slow. I feel like it won't be, but you know, one can hope.
Right side. Okay, on the left.
Hey buddy, that's not how you pass somebody. You're going too fast in that corner anyways. Like, that's just not
You've got
great.
wheel damage. Looks like one of your wheels is out of alignment. You'll have
I
less
tried to
grip
pit him.
out there.
That pissed me off. He was on my ass, like... He sent it way too fast in that corner. Oh, did I bump him? I think I netcode bumped him. Good. Fuck that guy. He was trying to drive through me. Nice.
You've got a friend in me.
What's up, Sosa? Laguna. It'll be warm for that one. So we're in May now. $2.9K soft, cool. I'm just gonna get fucking creamed in this lobby. I keep getting in, like, every race that I did last week, I was in top split. And then I just, like, gain no IR because I just way in the fucking back. Long Beach GTP, nice. I've only raced the GT3s at Long Beach. I haven't ever done anything else. It's an okay track, I think. Oh yeah, I bet it is, space-wise. Probably pretty bad. I don't even know, like, thinking of the track where any of the, like, paddock crew, whatever, would be at. I forget what races are next week, but I think there's like a few good ones. This week sucks with Algarve. Like, it's like back-to-back Algarve weeks. And then wherever IMSA's at, I don't like. I forget where it's at. Oh yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense since you're... Now that you say that. I'm liking this new dashboard on the side for me over here. the lap times and a few other things, and then I can just like hit that on my dash to go back to the like pit manager one. So when I'm going into pit, I can switch to that one before the pit stop. Oh, nice. Those things are crazy how big they are. Dark Horse series, that's just like an all Mustang series. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool.
Green flag, green flag.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Okay.
That's really cool.
First time lap.
They're all GTDs, I assume? Or do they run like multiple classes of Mustangs? I guess you said it's spec, so it's probably all some GT3 spec. No! Oh, I thought I gotta slow down for sure there. That's a lot of time to do that. Right-hander. That's really cool. The car, it's like gotten very loose coming into the first right-hander of that series of turns there, like multiple times now. I know, it's a great description of that corner.
One more lap.
Into turn 14, it's gotten loose. Oh, cool. And dead last in qualifying. Sick. Yeah, it's usually carnagey in the series, but we'll see what happens. Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna be very slow in this lobby though, because it's like almost a 3K off. And these guys have been racing here all week, probably, so they're at their fastest. And I'm over here just putzing along. Yeah, I don't really
Simply lovely.
Thanks for the follow. I don't really mind this car. It's not my favorite GT3. I think it's just the wheel spin stability thing I'm not a huge fan of. I like the force feedback in this car though. You get a lot of feeling through the wheel in this car. Good, how are you doing? How's it going?
Alright, let's check a flag.
It's crazy that it was like kind of close getting through those 3 laps in a GT3 car around here at 8 minutes. I think it was on last Tuesday or whatever, I tried to do the GR86 around here, and I like practiced, and I was slow as balls in the GT3 or the GR86, but also it's like so boring to drive around here. Like it's like takes forever to get anywhere.
One to go. Next time by, line up on the left side. The estimated SOF is 2,907. Closed. Pit road is closed.
Yeah, there's not enough time for qualifying for the GR86 here.
Finish. 5 cars left to grid.
Thank you. Yeah, hopefully we have a decent result here. I'm sure there's going to be carnage ahead, obviously, so if we can survive, we'll obviously gain a few spots, but I'm really worried about being able to keep up with some of these guys. Wait, why can't they put me in the second split? Why do I have to be in top split?
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid. Waiting on the final car to grid.
There we go.
Catch up, 8 car. Catch up, 7 car.
I'm gonna I think I'm gonna record this But I just feel like I'm not gonna. This won't be an uploadable video, so I guess we'll see. Unless some miracle happens and everybody turns out to be a lot slower than I think they're gonna be, and I get really lucky and not die. Look at that Ferrari Mustang right there.
About to go green. Stay focused.
Here we go. I feel like the carnage always happens right after Eau Rouge, or like I guess it like happens in Eau Rouge and then it like spits out into
There's an incident ahead.
the straight.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, somebody in the wall.
Car on your left. Stay on the right. You're on the right. 3 wide. Car on your left.
3 wide. Oh,
Stay on the right. Still there.
is this guy really gonna try to go side by side into it, or is he gonna back out?
You're on the left.
He's backing out. I don't know if that guy ahead got a slowdown. I don't know if going up on the right there gives you a slowdown. No grip yet.
Blue car ahead. Go right.
I'm not gonna try to pass this guy right now. I think he's faster than me, and I don't want to fight.
Car right. You're on the right. 8.688. Car right.
That was sketchy.
Clear. Right side. You're on the right.
He kind of moved under braking right in front of me there. 15th, up one position. Man, Slipstream's helping us go fast.
19.014.
Oh, throttle way too late.
10 minutes to go.
I wonder if the guy behind me is going for safety. He's like 3.2K. Backing out on the track and his entire car has exploded. Yeah. I don't know why he was moving. I guess he didn't realize how fucked up his car actually was. These guys are gonna crash in front of me. How they've been like fighting. Especially with how the guy in the black and red car was driving next to me.
Go right.
Oh, there they go. Called that. Predicted the future.
19.45. Good.
This car is just so like fidgety right now. Very loose feeling. take him. Got 5 minutes left. My tires feel like roasted. Getting so many like snaps of oversteer. You got that corner really weird. Maybe I'm cutting it weird. He hit me. Kinda lost the car there. Feels like I'm on ice. I think I'm just like wheel spinning the tires way too much. if this guy's gonna try to make a dive in the last chicane.
Cut off on the right. Cut off on the right. There's the flag. It's over.
I mean, that was decent.
Better schedule some testing. We'll get them next time.
It was decent for what it was. I want to see what happened here. So I lost it. I accelerated too early, went off track, rejoined. I was struggling to keep the car going here. Like you can see me like lift. Like everything was very sketchy. Oh yeah, he hit me. I was gonna say, like, I didn't think my tires spun the car that much. It was definitely the contact. Okay, race. Fuji. I think I've raced at Fuji one time. -5. Not too bad. Road Atlanta F4. If I do Road Atlanta a bit better, I'd do that. But when I race Road Atlanta F4 in the F4 league that I've been doing every now and then, I was very slow. What do I do next? This is the C2. Sometimes a BMW, that power. God, I'm tired. Does some like cooler cars, but I guess it doesn't really show what car. Oh, is it all just that this season? The C2. Maybe they change it by season. Summit Point would be fun if I had a little bit more than 9 minutes of practice. Is that the rookie one? Yeah. If it was the D class one, I think I'd be a little bit more into it, but I'm just asking to get fucking murdered. And there's only 11 people signed up for it. I feel like this week in iRacing is just kind of dead with the like just lack of good races. Magello next week. See where everything's at next week. We said this was Long Beach, right? Yeah. Where is Porsche Cup? Oh, it's at Virginia next week. Maybe we just practice some Virginia. Garo ring. What's this at? Oh, well, if I click the right buttons, that would be helpful. Sonoma. Is it rainy? Partly cloudy. Yeah. Nothing else sounds that interesting. And like, I would do Alton Park the week after. I would do Road Atlanta. I would do Spa. I would do Daytona. I would do Red Bull Ring. Like the rest of, I don't know Interlagos, but that's a track I want to learn. Besides Nürburgring combined, like I would do the rest of the season in here. Let's practice that a bit, I guess. Um, so that's the fixed. Oh, it's gonna rain at the Alton Park one. No chance of rain. Sick. I want to redo my Porsche Cup livery, but it takes so long to make those things. Like I'm like, oh yeah, this is I have what I want to do in my head, and then I'm like go to start making it, and then it like sucks or something, and then it just takes forever. Sports cars fucked this week. It's weird layout chicane. Where's it at? I guess anything's better than Canada. Algarve. Why are they just going heavy in Algarve? It's not a good track. Like it's not a good track. People don't like it. And they've been like just like every fucking series is at Algarve. Let me see if let me sync setups here. I don't get why they do Algarve like all the fucking time. Like it's like okay for like single class, multi class. It's total ass in. They should do Algarve in like a Formula car because it's way more fun in a Formula car than it is any GT3 or anything, you know? I swore ARA Apex did Porsche Cup setups. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Virginia, there we go. My brain just wasn't working, I guess. So I'm decent. Like Virginia is actually probably my strongest track. Last time when Porsche Cup was here, I like practiced a little bit and I was not that fast. I want to see what the lap time's like here. iRacing, Virginia, pickup. 147 for that guy. $146. Alright. So my best here last time was at 149. I don't think I've ever watched a real life race there. I raced Portimao a lot when it was on the F1 game. But now they don't go there anymore. Feel like this is gonna be quite the frustrating thing for the first little bit until I get used to this track again. Or get used to this car again. Ooh. Come on. God, those brakes sound extra high pitched in this car when they're cold. Oh. I kind of hit the gas like I had traction control. I in fact don't have traction control. Ooh. Okay. So, maybe a little too, late braking there. Ah, that corner sucks in this car. God damn. Yeah. She's always cranky if we're being fair. We're at the 3. Come on. Turn. Damn. Yo, how's it going?
Simply lovely.
Thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Interesting. That's very interesting that it did that there. They got unsettled that much where it spun. I don't think I've ever have had that happen in any other car at Virginia. G9. What do you mean by G9? No, this is LG one. It's like an LG, it's a 45-inch one that they have. I think the exact model is linked in my spreadsheet in the description thing down under the video. If I remember, I think it's in there. Yeah, if I had room for triples, I would totally get triples. Unfortunately, at this moment, not quite enough room.
5.41.
Jesus. I think it would be cool, like, once I eventually have room for triples, I think I want to get like the curved 30-inch ones and try to make it so it's like very like surrounding. This track is so funky in this car. Damn. I've never, knock on wood, had like a monitor do that, I don't think, or at least I haven't noticed it. Oh. So I think it really is like between the 2 and the 3 brake marker here. Really? Huh. Interesting. I think I'm just so used to traction control and cars on this. Huh.
3.782.
Isn't there like something you can do for dead pixels? Like a program you can run on your computer, or like something you can... I feel like there's something you can do to try to fix it. I don't know if it'd work, but... yeah. It feels so strange here. Like I'm like running on curbs like I normally would. I think my tires are definitely up to temp with all the spins I'm doing, but probably over temp now. I feel like every time I'm using the curbs, the car just gets loose and I do something like that, which is interesting. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's probably not great then. I really hope my new wheel actually gets put out for delivery today. Because it did the thing where it's like arriving on Saturday, and then it just sat at the distribution center and never actually like went to like the next step in the process. God damn. Like it never went to like it was at the distribution center but didn't go to the post office it will get delivered from. I'll show you. I want to reset the car anyways because these wheels are toast. Pull it up. So it's an MPI wheel. And it's got this like SSS like sim something shop button box on it, and it's just like USB, so I can hook it up here. But it's this MPI wheel, which looks really nice, and it was like, I mean, the wheel by itself is like close to $300, and the button box is another like $300, and it's like um, pretty good condition. I think it's like basically new. Um, New condition, no wear. So should be pretty good. I'm excited. So I'm gonna use it for oval and stuff. But I need to figure out how to get my like plug for the steering wheel to like work in a good way. Cause it just I can't get it to like in a like I can move the plug like the USB plug basically to any position I want because I have a USB extender thing. But I can't figure out a place where I can put it where there's enough slack, right? And then there's uh it doesn't like like sink down into where the cable's like touching me when I drive because I hate that when it does that. Like when it slacks down and is touching me. But yeah, that's a new wheel. I'm excited for it. I think I also want to do some rally with it. Might get like EAWRC or Richard Burns Rally or something like that. I think it would be a lot of fun to um, mess around with that a bit. So I wanted a round wheel, like, and I was looking at the MPI wheels, and I was gonna get a deep dish one, but that would also involve getting a sequential shifter, which I just don't feel like I have room for, like on the rig. Like it'd just be like too much. And so I found that one that is like flatter, so they can put the paddle shifters on there, and seems like it'll be a good one. Yeah. It's just like there's a thing that I could do technically, um, the what's his name? The Suzuki guy who works with GSI has this like essentially connector that you can get. You have to like manufacture, like print the board yourself and do all that stuff. It's not like just a plug and play thing, but you essentially it essentially makes it so that you can connect the wheel wirelessly, where it's uh, the connection between the wheel and the wheelbase. You changed out like those connection pieces so that way it can do USB on top of power, and so that way you essentially plug the USB into the chip on the wheel side, and then you plug another USB into the chip on the base side, so then it like connects via those like boards, but then it's like basically wireless at that point. So I might look into doing that at some point. But like, you have to like, he like gives instructions, but you have to order the PCBs and do some like manual stuff, which I just don't know if I want to do. I wish SimMagic just made it so that it could do more than just power over the wheelbase like Asetek does. I guess the other option would just be getting an Asetek wheelbase. Yeah, I would just keep an eye on eBay, because there's been a lot of good wheels that pop up and go pretty quickly, but for the MPI rims, like there's been a lot of like this where it's like already kind of built out. This one didn't have a quick release, but most of them already had a quick release that I've seen. But I would keep an eye on eBay. Yeah, and I think does Simicube do the same thing that Asetek does, where you have the wireless like connection essentially, where you can do like what I'm describing, where the plug the USB in on one side and then hook up to the wheelbase, and there's a USB on the other side. I know Asetek you can do it, and I don't know if Simicube does it. Because I think like ideally my next wheelbase would be like a Simicube Pro. But then I was really thinking about just pulling the trigger on it with like all these tariffs, because all of this kind of stuff is gonna get so expensive. Like, I'm just hoping people don't go out of business in sim racing for it, because I'm sure their margins are very tight. But I thought about just ordering it now, but it seems like a frivolous, not thought out purchase. Yeah. It seems like most people that do this competitively just get Simicube. The wireless would just be so nice to be able to have on like every wheel like that. Fuck. Trying to find like tighter braking points. I think I just need to get around the track before I start doing that. The only thing I don't love about this wheel is that there's no RPM indicators on it. But if it ends up being that annoying, I could get a little RPM bar and put it on top of the wheelbase, or I could just get a different hub if I wanted to. But we'll see, it might not even be an issue. A lot of the oval cars, I don't know if you can actually see the RPM indicators in the car, really. Yeah. The nice thing is with oval, you don't really have to shift too much, but the tracks you do, you'd really want to be able to see the RPM thing, but I'll cross that bridge when I get there. I also might have to get a spacer for the wheel. I don't know if the distance is going to be correct for me, because this one I have a little spacer on to bring it a little bit closer to me. I don't know if I'll want that for the round wheel or not, though. We'll see. I know like pro oval drivers like put the wheel so close and then they like barely move it, but that feels crazy to me. Oh, who put debris on the track? What the hell? Surely it wasn't me. God, everything is just so much harder in this car. I'm practicing this like I'll probably sprinkle in these races, but I feel like if the wheel actually comes, I'll probably just be doing like oval shit with the new wheel. We'll see though. I feel like I'm getting like a lot better at oval. I had like 2 races in a row where I was finished first and second. The other thing I've been looking at is doing a bucket seat in this rig. I think you can technically do it, or you can switch out this seat for a bucket seat. You just need to buy like some profile and attach it to the inside of the rig, and then attach the seat to that profile. But I don't know yet. I feel like I should leave it alone and just wait until I'm able to actually get a new rig when I have more space, but and I hopefully have more space. That'll be in like at minimum a year. God, see, like this track is, I'm like so fast in every other car here, but this car is just not clicking for me here. Yeah, I was looking at the NRG ones. My other thought was like, do I just get like a really nice one so that way when I get another rig, I already have the seat that I want and don't have to buy another one? I get like a Sparko one or something like that, which aren't like much more expensive, honestly. But I've heard very mixed thoughts about the NRG ones. Yeah, I was looking at the QR... Was it the QRT? It was whatever the one that doesn't have the surrounding thing around the head. I just don't know if I'd like. I feel like it would just be extra bulk that I don't. I mean, it doesn't really serve a purpose for me, you know?
703.
Like, I think it would just get in the way. Maybe it would add a bit more immersion, but yeah, I don't know. So I've seen those as on other people's setups, and I'm like, that looks cool, but I don't know if like functionally that's what I want. Definitely block out peripheral that isn't in the cockpit. But it also, like, if you have triples that are wrapping, it also might block the monitor. I don't know. I'm not sure. Definitely looks cool though. Damn it. I was just like, well, I'm actually gonna run a decent lap, and then I fucked up the last fucking corner. Gotcha. That makes sense. I think this is like this. This is just what I ran into last time when Porsche Cup was here, where I was just like, I can't figure it out. I mean, I could look at some telemetry data, I guess, but I feel like it's just that won't help me too much because where I'm spinning is when I'm like using curbs that I know I'm gonna have to use. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I think there's like a lot of people I see that have them, they look cool. I don't know. Maybe something to consider when I end up getting one. Come on, car. That's an okay lap. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one thing that sucks about the racing seats is you can't actually sit in them unless you're really lucky and live next to some kind of racing supply store that has a bunch of them. Yeah, the reason I like the Sparko one so much is because it has all that really adjustable like padding. So I feel like I could like mold the seat to my body a bit with that. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's one near Chicago. I'm sure there's probably one. I feel like I live in a big enough city where there'd be one near the city or in the suburbs somewhere. What the fuck? I could feel like the car just getting super unsettled. God, this shit is hard here. Most of the time I don't have this much trouble with Porsche Cup. Especially on a track. Maybe I just like, I'm so used to driving this track a different way, and it needs to be drove a very particular way with Porsche Cup. Nice. No, they sound cool. It sounds like the micro center of cars. That corner that I spun, it's like one of those like weird like long light braking to just kind of get the car to just turn a little bit. I don't think the Porsche Cup car likes to do that. Like it doesn't enjoy that kind of braking.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. It's set at the ARA setup one. Yeah, I can mess with that if I can't figure it out. I feel like I'm getting closer. I just broke way too hard. Yeah, I'll probably adjust it down, yeah. Actually, I don't even know where I'd want to adjust it to. I guess I'd probably want to go forward. Give it a go. I guess the Porsche Cup is the one car that I really mess with the brake bias a lot in, compared to other cars. That's a little bit better, I think. Why'd I go down to first? Oak Tree feels strange still. It's not like one fluid motion right now. It feels like two corners, which means I'm taking it incorrectly. Maybe back. I'm gonna reset the car. I don't remember what it was at when I started. Let me reset the setup. Give that a go. Bring it back a little bit. I feel like I still don't know intuitively sometimes which direction to bring brake bias to see the change that I want. Brakes are cold. Whoops. My brakes are like that cold where I can't. I thought I like broke early there too. It's a nutty difference between the fresh car and the couple lap car. I think, yeah, moving the brake bias back helped. Too wide. Had a decent run with that line, actually. I don't like getting close to the outside left there, because if you just nibble on the grass at all in any car, you're spinning. Just with how much the weight is on the left side of the car. Pretty good lap. I mean, not anywhere near where I want to be, but figuring things out. And I lost I gained 5/10 in the first sector and lost 5/10 immediately in the second sector. Wasn't positioned on the track correctly. Alright. I think that is it for me for today. I'm hoping tomorrow I'll be able to do oval with the new wheel. See if it's shipped. See if it like is out for delivery or not. It's in Wisconsin now? Is that just a glitch? Please tell me that's just a glitch. Expected April 5th. What the fuck? It's in Wisconsin? What the fuck? It was in Chicago and now it's in like way the fuck up in Wisconsin? Dude, USPS. What the fuck? Well, it doesn't say Wisconsin on here. I don't know how. Like the USPS like shipping itself doesn't say Wisconsin, but like the shop app does. Ugh. Anyway, well, either way, maybe it'll come tomorrow. Maybe it's just never gonna come, but or come today, hopefully. But yeah, I'll probably be on tomorrow morning. I'll see you all then.